Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading. We're going to use the Sacred Forest Oracle deck and we will apply a charm and a stone to each individual card. Let's choose the cards first, shall we? So this will be card number 1. Let's slide them over. Seeing as they kind of wanted to stay on there. Card number 1. Card number 2. We'll just take a charm and that. We're just going to let the universe guide me today. And card number 3. Okay. So if you are here for the readings, let's have a look, shall we? So card number 1 is the Smoky Quartz, and with just an amethyst little pendant that I had for a long time. And the card is Reflecting Pool and Stillness. So card number 2 will be the Clear Quartz with just a little bit of a turquoise charm. And the card is Grace, Wise Woman of the Grove. And the third card with the Rainbow Point Aura and a little heart with just some gemstones pendant, and the card is Hummingbird Spirit and Joy. So feel free to pause the video and choose which one you would like to come see the reading. See you in reading either pile 1, 2 or 3. Hello pile number 1. You are here because you chose the card of Reflecting Pool and Stillness with the Smoky Quartz point stone and the little amethyst pendant. Like I say, I've had that years. Okay, so let's crack on, shall we? We're going to take a couple of the Dream Ritual Oracle just to help us with any dreams that we might need some assistance with. Just take some keywords to help us out. Okay, so the first card out is Purpose. Okay, so maybe in stillness you will find your purpose, and empathy. Okay, maybe have a little bit of empathy, not with others necessarily, but with yourself. We are going to also take a angel number card. Just in case you've been seeing, repeating numbers or mirror numbers on the clock. I see them all the time. Let's see what our message for today is. 2323. I do only want one card, and I have taken 2, but I'm gonna hide the one underneath because I don't want to take it. So 2323. Go for it. If you have a project that is dear to your heart and you feel a strong connection to it, seeing 2323 is a positive sign that the angels are encouraging you to pursue it. Trust in yourself and the guidance you receive, whether it comes from within or from external sources. So maybe via dreams you might be getting some information about your purpose. Let's go with the tarot. I'll tell you what, we're going to play 2 different types of tarot. Well, we'll come back to that one. I'll put that there. We'll come back to that one. Let's do the Moon and Stars tarot first. So the first, we'll just do one line each. So the first 2 cards out are the Page of Wands with invention, or it could just be thinking outside the box, kind of changing things up a little bit. It could also be a card of movement. And we've also got the Emperor. So the Emperor is about making power moves. He's the King of Kings. He knows what he wants and he goes after it. Whatever this is, pile number 1, it seems to be something that either you're about to find your purpose, or you've been contemplating doing something new, something quite purposeful. Maybe you've been kind of chilling in stillness, in hermit mode a little bit. Well, now's the time, because Spirit is telling you to start going for it. Go for it. Make those power moves. Is it literally an invention, something you've come up with, or just in reinventing yourself maybe? something you've been manifesting. You've got the skill here with the Magician card, okay? So you're clearly being told to go for it, pile number 1. What is it that you've been doing? Please write a comment down below. What is it you've been working on? You know, you've been manifesting, you've been manipulating energy, you've been transmuting energy. The 9 of Cups would suggest it's some sort of wish fulfillment. Okay, it's certainly going to be fulfilling for you. Could be leading you to some real abundance. What have you been putting your heart and soul into? Pile number 1. This is amazing. It's a great thing to start off with. The Page of Cups with loyalty. Okay, so it's something that you feel very connected to. The Page of Cups is also about, you know, something coming in unexpected, maybe an offer or something. You've got the Hanged Man on the bottom. Again, stillness. Okay, so maybe this is something that you've really been putting a lot of time and effort into in your own way, you know, in stillness, in, you know, out of the way of chaos. So maybe it's something you've been doing at the weekends or something. Or it's within that stillness that you're going to find what it is. I want you to see the words because that's amazing. Okay, so the next row out is the 2 of Cups. So it could be a union, it could be a soulmate twin flame union, that's what the 2 of Cups is. But it could just be maybe working with someone, with something, you know, with whatever this this creation is that you've been working on, this sense of purpose. Or you've been just working on yourself, you know, after a heartbreak or something like that. But like I say, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and write in the comments below, because you've got the 9 of Wands. So I wonder if there was some healing that needed to be done because you've been through it, or maybe you've been through multiple iterations of what it is that you've been working on in your stillness, in your quietness, in your reflecting pool. You've been looking into the mirror and dealing with what comes out. You got the 7 of Swords. Okay, so normally it's kind of a deceitful energy, the 7 of Swords, but in this one I think it's slightly more about living your authentic truth and being honest and open with yourself. Maybe you have taken a long time reflecting on yourself. Maybe you've been in this Hanged Man position of hanging around in limbo, kind of, like I say, having empathy for yourself. And in that, you found something, or you were working on something, and Spirit just wants you to go for it. Simple. Just go for it. I don't think there's any hanging, there's no words of caution even. There's certainly no need to hang around anymore with the Hanged Man. Get going. We've got the 5 of Swords. So you were clearly picking up after some sort of conflict, or you walked away from some sort of conflict, or there was some sort of headachy, overthinking kind of energy, and you've been healing that, and you've been dealing with it. Yeah, the Page of Swords. So there could be some information coming in, but I think you were just dealing with chatter. You were dealing with overthinking. You were dealing with, you know, whatever this headachy, heartbreaky energy was. You've allowed that to clear. You're clearing the storm clouds. Okay, pile number 1. What do we do next? Shall we do a... Hold on. We'll do a Intuitive Whispers, 1 or 2 oracle cards. Just if there's any other messages that want to come through, but clearly you're being told to, whatever you've been working on is a sure thing. Like I say, could bring you into you. It doesn't have to be a soulmate, like romantic sense. You could just be coming into union with someone of a like mind, or even just balancing the male and the masculine and feminine within you. You know, having found some purpose in your stillness. Listen from the heart. If you're in this still hangman kind of energy, then I think you're about to be pulled out of it, or, you know, this is your kick up the butt to get out of it. Ground from the root. So yeah, be very grounded. make sure that whatever it is that you've been manifesting, you've been working on, has that solid foundation, and then you can make the next move. You're more powerful than you know. Pile number 1. Let's take a couple of healing mantras just to close out the message and the energy, and yeah, see if we need anything else. We've got rewiring the nervous system. I find my strength in surviving my traumas. So maybe that's what you were in stillness for, in like that sort of hanging round energy, that kind of stillness to heal. I do feel that there's been some healing going on today. Expanding inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. So yeah, go for it. Start speaking this into existence. Start making the power moves to make this wish come true. Live authentically. You know, use your past experiences to shape your future ones. You could be coming into union with someone who's going to help you. Maybe an emperor might be helping you, someone older than you, a boss or something like that, that can come in and give you a nudge in the right direction. I'll tell you what, we're going to take 3 of these because I feel like we need another one. But yeah, certainly deal with any overthinking, but now's the time to go for it. Take that step up. Celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Yeah, clear some of that energy out. You know, some of the old shit. Let go of it. Do you know what I'm going to do? If you've made it to the end, number 1, what was it? 21. Trust in your abilities. Trust in your abilities. Believe in the positive outcomes and desire, and align your thoughts and actions with your soul purpose. Your angels are with you, supporting and guiding you towards the life of fulfillment, purpose and positive transformation. There you go, pile number 1. Let's get it into focus for you. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one, or I'll catch you in pile number 2. Bye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. You are here because you chose either the card Wise Woman of the Grove with Grace, and or the Clear Quartz PowerPoint, and the Turquoise Charm. Okay, so let's start off with a couple of the Dream Ritual Oracles, just to help us see what the energy is for the rest of the reading, shall we? So the first card out is Calm. Okay, so maybe now's the time to have a bit of grace with yourself and remain calm. You know, think about more of a wise, coming from a place of wisdom than a place of panic or anger or sadness. And then we've got Heal. Definitely a reading for today, because all of today my readings have been about healing. 1331 when I said that. Next week, 1331 when I said that on the timer. Okay, so maybe taking time to meditate is something you need to consider to help you heal. Did I see the word heal? Yeah, self-reflection. I must have seen that word. Right, we're going to take a angel number card just to see if there's any messages that want to come through. Maybe you're seeing repeating numbers or the same, you know, number on a clock all the time. I see them all day long. Okay, so the card out for us today is 2112. 2112, Inspiration. It asks you to be open to divine support. Your angels are guiding you in finding inspiration. Stay open to their messages and signs, and allow their divine intervention to inspire and uplift you on your creative journey. Allow yourself to explore your passions and express yourself creatively. Fantastic. Pile number 2. Let's hit the tarot, shall we? And see what messages want to come out and what the clarity is. Okay, so it's time to stay calm. Oh, have some grace with yourself. Find the inspiration to heal. We've got the devil coming out, but let's see what these two were first. We'll go like that. Okay, so the first card out was the Queen of Wands. Okay, with charisma. So yes, to stay in your power, be confident in yourself, in your manifestations, in your inspiration, in your healing. Remain calm, and you can be calm and passionate at the same time. Excuse me, we've got the King of Wands with knowledge. King of Swords, sorry, with knowledge. So yeah, maybe it's a time to learn as well. Maybe there's some information that might be coming through, some truth, some clarity. Maybe working with your divine support to get a flash of inspiration. We've got the Temperance card with healing. It's about brewing, you know, transmuting the energy, changing it up into the area of your life where you need it, from maybe where you don't need it as much. We've got the Ace of Cups with satisfaction. So maybe healing yourself, working on yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup, so, you know, look after yourself. And then, yeah, the devil was there with addictions, restrictions, codependencies, things that might be holding you back. And maybe, you know, that's what you need to heal from. Obviously, you have Capricorn energy there and Aquarius energy. So it could be, you know, we could be talking to different zodiac signs. And that hurt my finger, but don't worry. But who knows? We'll take that as it resonates. But no, this is definitely about healing. There's clearly a lot of healing and some divine intervention coming, some guidance. Let's take another row of tarot, just for any more messages that want to come through, some more clarity. We've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, we did this in the last one. Let's go up. So the Ace of Swords there with some sort of, again, truth, clarity, knowledge maybe coming in. Or just a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing something, you know, maybe using your intuition a little bit more, or that spark of inspiration. Okay, maybe you're being guided to just stay a little bit calm. We've got the Hanged Man. Okay, we had the Hanged Man in number one, pile number one. So if that resonated with you and you weren't sure, and you know, you can, maybe pile number one might have some messages in there for you as well. So please go and have a look at that. But yeah, it's about kind of hanging around and being still. And like I say, today's definitely a message of healing coming through today. There's no doubt about that. But having grace with yourself while you're doing that. You know, there's no rush. There's no time limit. Remain calm. You know, maybe drink some chamomile tea or whatever your beverage of choice would be for helping you calm down. I wouldn't rely on alcohol or drugs though. You know, try and keep it clean. But yeah, it's about, again, waiting for that inspiration, that knowledge to come, and maybe a download. Maybe you're waiting for a download from your angels. We've got the King of Cups, being heart-centered. Again, just loving on yourself. Yeah, don't think that you're in front of anyone or behind anyone. You're on your own journey, doing your own thing. Okay, there's definitely a lot of healing needing to be done in card number 2. So you've got to feel it to heal it, and then, you know, love on yourself and heal yourself and just see what happens, see what comes through. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's clearly been some work going on. You've planted your seeds, and now you're kind of hanging around waiting for them to harvest. Nothing harvests overnight. Also, maybe you're looking to see whether it's not, or whether it is, or whether it's not worth continuing to put energy into something. You know, maybe like with the Temperance, pouring your energy into a different area. So now's the time, while you're healing and while you're giving yourself some grace and waiting for your inspiration, that knowledge, clarity, whatever it is you're waiting for to come in. Now's the time to figure out what it is you do want to put your energy in, what you don't want to put your energy into. Don't give the devil the energy if you don't have to, okay? Don't do it. And then Judgment, waiting for that wake up call. Okay, there's that inspiration. There's that time to get moving, waking you up from this slumber and this hanging around waiting energy that you seem to be in, and get moving. Time to get moving. Like I say, if this does resonate, if you were umming and ahhing between pile 1 and pile 2, go back and have a look at pile 1. It's quite a similar kind of vibe. Right, we're going to take a couple of these, what are they? Intuitive Whisper oracles, and then we will end up with the healing mantra. Stop pushing and start thriving. Yep, time to get out of this hangman energy. Time to use the knowledge that you've acquired, the new ways of thinking, the inspiration, and put it into action. I'm not saying it has to happen overnight, but it's time to start pulling yourself out. There's inspiration hunt. Get out on, if you haven't found it in this healing energy, this hanging around waiting kind of energy, maybe it's time to get out into nature and look for it externally, because like it said there, it's time to get on and start expressing yourself. Okay, stay open to the messages. And with the wise woman of the grove, maybe getting out into nature's a perfect thing to spark some new energy. Let your ship set sail. Well, when you know what that is, you raise up those sails and off you go. Okay, get yourself moving. I do feel a real sense of, yes, you continue healing. If you're not ready to go today, continue healing, but you at some point are going to need to get up and get moving sooner rather than later. Okay, so let's take a couple of healing mantras just to close out the energy and close out the reading. Hearing inner guidance. My intuition flows whenever I am still. Well, yeah, you've been still, you've been in hanged man position, you've been opening yourself up, and now's the time to get moving now. Get using that flow and your intuition and get moving. Awakening inspired action. There is only what life is asking of me, and it's asking you to get inspired. That's the third card with inspiration on it, isn't it? So let's get moving. Let's use that inspiration and get moving. Uncovering confidence. There's your Queen of Wands energy. She don't give a shit. I'm the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. It's time to get moving, pile number 2. Like I say, it doesn't have to literally be right now. Get up, move. But it's time to start putting thoughts and words into action. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one. If not, pile number 3. See you there. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. You are here because you chose the card Hummingbird Spirit with Joy, the Rainbow Aura Energy Point. Can you, yeah, maybe if I did that you can see it under the light a little bit more. Okay, and the pendant we chose was the red and clear gem pendant. It's in the shape of a heart. They're just things I've had for years, and I kind of thought, well, why not? Okay, so we're going to take a couple of the Dream Ritual Oracle cards, just for any other messages that want to come through. And the first one that came out was Patience. Okay, so maybe you've been very patient, or you need to be a little bit more patient and wait for your joy to come in. Let's find out, shall we? See what the messages are. Flow. Fantastic. Okay, so just allow this energy to flow to you. You might have to have a little bit of patience, but it's coming. And but when you have to put in that energy of waiting, which is essentially what you're at the moment being asked to do, but we've obviously got many other cards to come out, so we'll figure it out. But what comes in is going to be so sweet. Okay, it's going to be worth waiting for and more. Right, we're going to take an angel number card. So if you've been seeing a lot of angel numbers, a lot of repeating numbers or mirror numbers, let's see if this is for you, shall we? 2332. You are blessed with strength. 2332 indicates that your angels are with you, providing guidance and support during times of difficulties. This may be why you've been waiting in this patient energy. Trust in the divine assistance available to you and have faith in strength and resources that are at your disposal. Keep going even in the face of challenges. Okay, like I say, what's on the other side, that joy will be so sweet, worth waiting for. Right, let's take some tarot. So let's play a little tarot just to clarify some of the energies that want to come through. And the first card out is the Six of Swords, sorry, with movement. Yeah, maybe you've been patiently waiting for this, energy to flow down from above. Okay, and yeah, maybe it could be a love reading potentially, with the string being attached to the moon there. That often reminds me of the, I'm sure it's Japanese fable story about the red string of fate being attached to each of our ring fingers on our left hand, and doesn't matter how twisted and how far it's pulled apart, you're always pulled back together with that one person you're destined to be with. So the Six of Swords could be some movement, sailing on to calmer waters. It's that card in the original tarot. So you could be just leaving behind whatever's not been causing you joy, and what the things that you don't want in your life. Okay, you've got the Five of Cups with grief. Your new life is going to cost you your old life. Yeah, you have to feel bad and sad and disappointed with things. That's far too many cards. But you leave that behind, and that's where your strength comes into it and the flow. Okay, so yeah, you can grieve your old life. That's fine. Grieve what you're leaving behind. There's nothing wrong with that. You've got the King of Wands, passion. So is this someone you're dealing with? Someone quite passionate? Are you dealing with the King of Wands coming in? The Wands are the fire energies, so it's Sagittarius, Aries and or Leo. That could be you or someone you're dealing with. If this is a love reading, there's nothing really coming out that would tell me it's a love reading at the moment, but you never know. Let's keep going. Ooh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. You got the Lovers coming out. Okay, it is a card of decision, so maybe it is time to make a decision about what your next step is, where you're moving towards, what you want to leave behind. Potentially if there's which king of what do you want to go after. But it's definitely about allowing that to come to you. Okay, being your feminine energy. You've got the Five of Wands with chaos, so maybe there's been some fighting, some conflict within yourself about whatever your next step is, with the decisions there that need to be made with the Lovers, because that's the only card so far. I'm not saying this is a love reading, it's just that was the only reason I said it. But definitely allow the universe to flow over you with your abundance. You do have the Hierophant on the bottom with guidance. Okay, so your angels are indicating and saying you are guided and supported during these times. So you are not on your own. Okay, do not think for a moment that you are not being watched and guided towards your abundance, your joy, your happiness. You just have to let it flow. You just have to you have to trust the process. Okay, so the next card out is the Death card. So it's a death and renewal. Yeah, you have to let the old die away, let it go. You can grieve it, if it's chaos and arguments and conflict, let it go. It's not worth worrying about. Now's the time to make the decision as to what it is that you're going to happily put your energy into and what you will happily let go. Okay, you've got the Tower. Interesting energy. Something transformative is happening to you. Like I say, if you've been made to wait for it, it's going to be beautiful. The Ace of Swords. So a new way of thinking, some truth, some clarity, being more decisive. Okay, we're going to take that as being more decisive about what it is that you do and don't want, and obtaining that strength from your angels and your guides. The Three of Swords. Work through any heartbreak, any grief, any sadness, any disappointment, any chaos, any conflict, any arguments, or anybody like that who's just up and in your face. Let them flow away by leaving them behind. Just let the Grim Reaper come in and slash them all out. I say in a metaphorical way, obviously. But yeah, don't be afraid to be more decisive. That's your message, definitely, of today. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's slide that over a little bit more. So yeah, you've put in this hard work. Okay, you've been patient. You've got moving. Maybe you have already dealt with some of this stuff. If not, you need to do it. And yeah, reap your rewards. Okay, that's definitely a message for someone out there. You have been putting in the hard work and it's time to reap your rewards. Allow it to flow to you. Allow your joy to come in. Right, let's take some intuitive whispers. Again, just for any other messages that want to come through. What is meant for you will find you. Yeah, just let it flow in. Let the divine, cut away what doesn't need to be there. And you do the same thing, allow it to go. Allow the flow of people coming and going. Jobs coming and going, whatever it is. Oh, that was weird. My card just fell over. Move through your fear. Yep. Yep. Be more decisive. Don't allow this negative energy to hold you back. Your grief, your sadness, your heartbreak, your conflict, arguments, whatever it is, your fear, don't allow it to hold you back. Go with the flow. Vulnerability is power. Go with the flow. Yep. Vulnerability is power. Give yourself over to the divine. Give your energy over to the angels and let them do what it is they've got to do. Okay? Have confidence in them and draw your strength knowing that what is meant to be will be. Nothing that will pass you by that is meant for you. Okay. Inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. Illuminating the truth. I'm willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. Fantastic. It's going to be good outcome, whatever it is. An awakening inspired action. There is only what life is asking of me. And life is asking you to trust your guides, the divine spirit, as you work through whatever this heartbreak and sadness and this death and whatever it is you've been putting a lot of work into. It's time to be more decisive about what you do and don't want. And allow the joy to come into you. And it's because you've been waiting and you've been patient about it. It's going to be more than you ever expected. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.